Fans of any sports franchise watch anxiously as their team either wins or loses the game. But what most of them don't realize is what happens behind the scenes of the team. Struggles of a team include slumps, injuries, and money, and the people in the front office are told to work on this or correct it, even though some of it's out of their control. Cris Carter of the Milwaukee Brewers led the league in a negative way with 202 strikeouts and 644 at-bats, with the most home runs that year at 41. He was considered a top player that year. Cris Carter was also getting paid $2.5 million a year, and with 202 strikeouts and 644 at-bats, that means about a third of the time he struck out, which is not a very good percentage. Moneyball literally means sabermetrics. The guy in the picture, Billy Beane, main philosophy was Moneyball, where finding the best players for the cheapest amount of money. Here's a clip of him from the movie Moneyball.
Billy, we got 38 home runs and 120 RBIs.
Guys, we're still trying to replace Giambi. I told you we can't do it. We can't do it. Now, what we might be able to do is recreate him. Recreate him in the aggregate.
The what?
Giambi's on-base percentage was .477. Damon's on base, 324. And Almeida's was 291. Add that up and you get...
You want me to speak?
Went up one of you yet.
1092.
Divided by 3.
364.
The goal of Billy Beane, the A's manager, was to get the least expensive players that were good, but he used statistics of on-base percentage instead of using the naked eye. The A's were considered a small market baseball team just like the Milwaukee Brewers, which means they don't have very much money to spend on players. The A's changed the game of baseball forever with the scene Billy talked about the average OPP and 3 top player on the A's at the time. Billy took the average on-base percentage of Jason Giambi, Eric Chavez, and Johnny Damon, and the number that came out was 364. By looking at the 2001 A's baseball team, they all had a very good on-base percentage, averaging about 360. Number 360 was 4 percentage points off the goal of 364. This was a very good team average and is better than most teams around these days. You might be thinking to yourself, why am I learning about an old team? What about the recent years? 2018 MLB season, Christian Yelich for the Milwaukee Brewers had an unbelievable year, while the Brewers only paid him $5 million. Top row, you see his stats from last year, and on the bottom row, you see his stats from this year, the 2019 season. The top row stats were NL MVP awarding stats. The amount of awards Christian Yelich won in the 2018 season is astronomical. He won MVP as well as winning the batting title. Just keep in mind, Christian Yelich was only getting paid $5 million. In the 2018 season, 125 players were being paid more than Christian Yelich, the prior MVP. People that follow and watch baseball know that this deal that the Brewers struck with Christian Yelich is one of a kind and is very rare to happen. Years before Christian Yelich's MVP season, his teammate Giancarlo Stanton signed a mega deal. The catch with the mega deal was Giancarlo Stanton didn't perform under the contract. Here's a clip from ABC News to talk about it.
One of the best young players in baseball is about to cash in big time. He's signing one of the largest contracts in American sports history. The Miami Marlins reeling in Giancarlo Stanton with a jaw-dropping deal worth more than $300 million. And ABC's Ryan Smith is here to count every penny of it. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Mike. They say money can't buy you happiness, but tell that to this guy. He was celebrating big time in Miami last night after agreeing to a $325 million mega deal that could keep him in Marlins black for a long time. Stanton drives it. Just call him the $300 million man. The hottest hitter in baseball. This morning, Miami Marlins All-Star Giancarlo Stanton agreeing to a 13-year, $325 million mega deal, the largest contract in American sports history.
After signing this mega deal with the Miami Marlins, Giancarlo Stanton was traded to the Yankees, still with the same contract of $25 million a year. Giancarlo Stanton had a disappointing 2018 season and has been hurt for the most of the 2019 season. The Yankees took a huge chance with this contract, and it did not pay off for them. The decision is up to you. Would you rather have a slugging, cheap superstar, or would you rather have a guy who's paid tons of money to stink? Even youth teams these days keep track of stats through apps like iScore Central. This can help the coaches figure out the best lineups, pitching matchups, and even who to put at different positions. With this concluding, analytics are the most important part of baseball. In any way, analytics and stats can change every aspect of the game or find new aspects of it.